Good morning. This is Jackie at Works of Wyoming. Today we're going to talk about the inventory sheet. And I'm sure by now all of you know what an inventory sheet is. It's what you write your inventory on and bring to us at Works of Wyoming. The reason these are so important is it helps us know what your work is, get your work out on the floor, and it's just important in so many aspects. Is what we use to put the little barcode on the back of your work. So this is a blank inventory sheet. You can also download this online because we prefer this be printed, typed in here, not printed. For example, this is one of done with the printing, and there. As you can see, you can get more in here on these little lines if you use your computer and get this printed in here. And it's okay if it's like this on the back page. Though we're going to work to try to clean this up so everything's on one page for you. So we're going to start with the very beginning. Everybody has an artist number. For example, I'm JO141. That tells us who you are and keeps you in order. So we write that on there, and what you need to do is have 3 initials. For example, I'm JLO, and then you start with the year 2020, so you 20, and then 001 is the beginning number. So it looks like this. Right here, I started with JLO 22001. Next year, when the 2021, it'll be 2000. It'll be 21 instead of 20, and so each year it'll change up. So this year you're good with the 20. So and then you write the quantity. I have 1 item here, and then briefly tell what it is. I have bullet earrings, and then I wrote my code 141 in there, and then the price, which is $40. Then you need the length, the width, and the height, and we're also going to start asking that you do weights. Mm-hmm. So the new inventory sheet will have a spot on there for weights, and then a description. Now I hand wrote this out, so as you can see, because my handwriting is large, it overflowed. So that's where typing it in would be the best.
Well, and the thing is, they can take more than 1 line if their description is long, or you guys can create it in a Word document as long as you make sure the inventory number matches so that we can match it up without taking several hours to find it.
Yes. So
detective work.
So when I look at your work, there should be written on it somewhere that is bullet earrings, or it is a mountain in the Snowy Range, or a cactus with flowers on your title that matches this. So I know that I have the right picture, or the right piece of jewelry, or the right piece of pottery, so forth and so on. So often, some of you have left off titles, and it's hard. You have 5 pictures with mountains, and it's hard to figure out which mountain it is. Is it the Windy Mountain? Is it the Blue Mountain? Is it the Green Mountain? As an example. So that helps us out tremendously.
Well, and the other thing is that's especially important on the pictures, the wall art, the 2D art.
Right.
And the other thing is, and this is another topic, but you need to market yourself. You know, if you don't have a title, if you don't have a card with your name, I mean, once it leaves the store, nobody knows who created it, where they got it from. They may be traveling all over Wyoming and forget which town they stopped in and picked it up and get home, and their friends love it. Well, who's the artist? Well, there's no information.
Right.
But it also helps us be more accurate in our inventory and keeping track of things, too.
Yes. And, let's see, I just lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. But yeah, it's very important all this match up, because we're going to put a little barcode on your work, And that's what's important, is that final step is the barcode. Also, you need to sign it down here. And some of you have signatures that we can read. Some of you have scratching that we cannot read. So then you need to print it and at least put your phone number on it, because we do have your addresses in your contract. But it would be nice if you just go ahead and fill all this out so we have it. So if I'm not looking at it and someone new comes in, they can say, well, this is Jackie and her phone number is this, and I need to ask her about this piece because she's got it marked this, and yet her other ones are marked this. So that helps us keep that. Then I will sign it, or Lorena or Suzanne. After we check each piece in, we'll put a check mark over here. And then we'll sign it, and then we make you a copy. So you can take this copy home. So when you fill this out and you're down here at number 67, you know the next number is going to be JLO 20068. So that way you can keep your numbering in line. And that's very important, that you keep these sheets and you keep the last one so you do know those numbers. And it also tells you what you have in here. This inventory sheet tells you everything you have in here. So when you go to your vendor payout, you can also look at it and say, okay, I have 50 wine glasses in here, and I've sold 4, so I need to make 4 more to keep my inventory up. So that's what these sheets are also important for.
Well, and what they can do, which is more accurate, is when they get their check with their inventory sheet of what's sold, now that everything has its own number, is go back with a highlighter and cross it off. And while we love to help you guys, it's also very important to understand we have 65 artists in here. We are also the barcoder and the retail staff and helping the customers. And if you call us and say, well, what do I have in here? That takes time, 15 minutes, an hour out of our time to go hunt it up, that we could be helping a customer or getting your inventory out on the floor. So, you know, the other thing to remember is we're here to support your business and help you sell items. So we need you to be proactive in your business by providing this basic information.
Yes. So like I say, we will be getting you a new inventory sheet out in the next couple of weeks here, probably the next week. And it will have weights on there. It will be user-friendly where you can type into it and so on. So then if you do, when you do get this typed into, you can take then and email it to us, and we can download it and print it before you come with your appointment. It's key that you have an appointment. So there's 2 of us here, so we can take time and help you go through your inventory, so we make sure we're all on the same page. So don't forget your appointment, and like I say, we'll be prepared for you and have a table out if you need to lay your stuff out, and so forth and so on. So yeah, I can't say enough about the inventory sheet, but yes. So
okay, well, Christmas is coming, and
yes,
things have been very busy. July, August, and September, we're actually where we were last year, even with COVID this year.
Yep.
And we're anticipating a lot of the locals still coming in and supporting local art. So if we all work together towards the common goal, which is to sell their artwork, have a happy customer, then we'll all benefit from it.
Yes. So thank you very much for your time. And if you have any questions, you can ask me or Lorena, because we both do barcoding, and so does Erica. So you could ask any of us. So thank you.
Okay, thanks everyone.